Good morning. This is just going to be a quick introduction to Module 2 and basically to the entire course and how it's going to run from here on out. So, this module, Module 2, is about copyright, and that's your lesson. Each of the modules have a lesson. So you can see here on the side, Module 4, you're going to learn about the flipped classroom. And Module 5, you're going to learn about integrating technology. And then Module 3 is collaborative and non-collaborative learning environments. So those are the main lessons for each module. So when you come down to Introduction to Module 2, you're going to see Lesson Copyright. And the assignment is you're going to create a mind map. So you're always going to have some sort of an assignment with the lesson, and it's going to involve technology. So the mind map is something that you can create in several different software applications, and you're going to choose what you want to create. My expectation is not that I get copyright and the definition of copyright. My expectation is that you integrate this into how you're teaching, how it's important to you. If you were going to present to your staff, what they would need to know, and something for you to showcase, to talk about. Maybe you're including links to the Creative Commons sites, to the fair use sites. Maybe you're putting in a kid component, because all of your students should know about copyright. I taught my first graders about copyright. Excuse me. So that is your lesson. Then you're going to have collaborative research. And in this module for your collaborative research, your group is going to do the literature review based on the methodology that you just completed for that chapter. So in essence, we are writing a action research paper as a group, and I think that's important, number one, because research is huge out there, and we're really looking at education from the research perspective, and as teachers, you're continually doing action research. So now we're just practicing it. And what I've seen so far with all the discussions on Google Drive as you're writing is I'm very impressed. And I think it's going to just help you. The more you do research, the easier it becomes. And if you can do it as a group, it's not so much work. Then the next thing you're going to have is the digital toolbox. And this is your showcase of everything you have learned in this course throughout the entire summer. And you are going to learn a lot. I'm not going to lie. This course is a lot of work. But that is because you're not reading a book and taking a test. You might be researching, you're learning an application, and then you're having to put that application into practice. So you're going through a lot of different steps versus a normal or traditional course where you read and write, or you read and take a test. This one, there's just more to it, and there's no good way around it. But this is continuous throughout the semester. So for this module, you are going to create your blog or your website or your Versal or whatever you choose to use as your container for your toolbox. And then you're going to start writing reflections in your toolbox. And I'll show you an example in just a second. So here is the copyright lesson readings. There is a file that is attached, so you can just click on the file, download it. Now, this file, and I'm going to open it on my Mac, it's not much different on a Windows. You have to uncompress it. So here it is, and you'll see it's zipped. So if it's zipped, you can double click it on a Windows and you can open it. You can think it's open. It's not open. You need to right click and you can uncompress. I'm not on a Windows right now. Or you can unzip. You can extract, whatever the word might be, until you get a folder like this. This is what you want, this folder. This is just the zipped. So when you open this, you're going to find index. And I went too far. Here it is. And when you get to index, you're going to double click it. Once you do that, you're into the unit. So you can see that it opens up in a hyperlink. So it opens up like it's on the internet, but it's not on the internet. It's reading from that file. Everything it's reading is from this file. So it's not on the internet. But there are 12 pages. There are handouts. If there is an assignment in here, just ignore it. You can take this. It's not graded. So you're just going to go through and look and how to cite sources. So I give you some different tips, free sites for images, what the public domain means. You can search right in here. So there's just different things on lessons, how the licenses are explained. So different videos to watch. I have quite a few good videos, and I always, like, this video is not showing up. It's actually thinking, so it eventually will. But I can click on here and get to the videos. So go through this lesson. It gives you everything to do and how to open this. And then you are going to create your mind map. And your mind map, there's also a couple of PowerPoints too. Your mind map will be under the digital tools, which actually I might put it here because I think that's a better place. Oh no, it's right here. I'm sorry. So here's the assignment. You're going to use any of these mind map tools. If you want to use more than one or learn more than one and use it on something else, you can use it as part of your 21 teacher tools. So you're going to create a mind map of your copyright. And then here's the one for the literature review. So I let you know what you need to put into it. It needs to be an outline of your research based on what you wrote for the methodology. So outline first. Create, as your group, create an outline. What things need to be in this lit review? Maybe mobile technology. So maybe there's a couple of paragraphs on mobile technology. Maybe 21st century learning. There needs to be something on there. So, and if each person just writes 2 or 3 paragraphs with the citations, you should be good. There is a literature review, chapter 1 literature review in Google Drive for you to use. So, and I grade right from Google Drive, so you really don't need to worry about it too much. There really isn't a whole lot for you to upload to Blackboard anymore. I will take everything from your